Okay. So we should be back. Hopefully the buffering's gonna... Hopefully the buffering will be all right on this stream. All right. Script, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Strike Team. Glad you were able to jump on in, able to catch that live on stream during the quick little reset. How's everybody else doing? Yeah, slow internet connection, mostly because of the weather. It looks like, I wasn't expecting this, but it looks like we're gonna freeze one more night in a row. So it's gonna freeze tonight again, but it is only gonna go into freezing temperatures for about 2 or 3 hours late night tonight. So I don't really expect it to have too big of an issue on at least on electricity. On what internet connection, you know, there's only so much I can do. But in terms of power, I don't expect that we're going to be losing any more power. We got the emergency relief. The emergency has been lifted off of ERCOT, the power not producer but organizer in Texas. So we should be doing a little better now. Like, keep praying for the people up in North Texas right now because they're having it really hard. They're at 4 or 5 days without power and water. So, and now that some of the freeze is starting, that the storm's starting to move on, we're having a whole bunch of busted pipes that are causing problems with hospitals not being able to get enough water. But down here in the RGV, we're doing okay. We had a whole bunch of sun today. I mean, we warmed up to like the 50s, 55. Whole bunch of sun, so that's gonna kick our solar power up. So we'll be all right. So hopefully, heading into this weekend and heading into this new week, the nightmare will come to an end, and we can just go back to living normal lives. Fingers crossed. Easier said than done, I guess you could say. But yeah, so we got some new bounties. Glad I went straight into the Mount Allkept bounties. I wanted to make sure we were putting the grind in time to good use. I hit some good items right before the stream. I hit a couple of rares that dropped. So it's not too bad. How you guys been doing? Everybody doing good? You've been playing a lot today, getting ready? What Cliff said there was a new update coming, right? I think he said this week, so probably looking for a weekend launch. Like, heck, it might even be a Friday launch. It might be a tonight launch. Who knows? But I hope bounty shops don't come out and I'm gonna not be able to afford something by 10 or 15,000 bounty. How much bounties do you get a week? Like 15,000. So I'm probably like 10,000 off the possible max. So that sucks, but nothing I can do about it. I know last time we were talking, got cut off because of the weather, but we were starting to go into the idea of like a gaming guild and what that can mean on the blockchain, like a play to earn type of guild slash clan. Starting to want to do research. I've even started reaching out to different talented individuals to potentially coordinate with. Nothing official yet, just sparking up discussions. I know a few of you in chat. I definitely need to hit you guys up to see different ways we might be able to pull something off together, work together as a team. But we'll see. Taking one step at a time for right now. It looks like I missed this turn over here. Super sounds like Super and Yeah Boy are pretty much good to go, it sounds like. Which of course I already knew some of the top Lost Relic players coming in here we're definitely gonna be interested in putting something together and collaborating. It's hard to say exactly what it would be like right now. Like what I'm playing around with is this idea of like, as a revenue driver, you know, minting some NFTs, minting some rare collectibles. You know, I've been issuing around the idea of like, I mean, when you think about the idea of a collectible, you think about, you know, something that's going to stand the test of time. You know, something that's going to be a marker for a time and place. So I've started playing around with those ideas. I also think I would prefer, I mean, it's more costly, it costs more up front, but like as a gesture to make sure that players or potential investors understand like the worth that holding these items will be worth it. I'm wanting to mint some NFTs with a little higher engine backing than normal. That would also help players that like to avoid like to not have to really worry ourselves too much with gas fees. I would want to set a price for an NFT that where, you know, a gas fee would just be a small little portion of it, so it wouldn't necessarily drive away someone from investing. I mean, it does for lower budgeted players, you know, to begin with, but we might not need to start exactly with full recruiting into a clan immediately. I would probably, I mean, the beginning focuses, I would say, would probably be along the lines of meme NFTs. Yeah, boy, dude, yeah, boy's meme skills we would have to put to work for sure. Like, yeah, boy would be able to create some like disgusting, highly sought after memes. I'm telling you already, potential NFTs. But like, I guess like from a business perspective, right? Like if the guild is going to be able to like help other players or help other projects, like it needs to be able to bring in revenue, right? So I was thinking something along the lines of if you mint an NFT with a backing of like, let's say, I'm making up a number, let's say 500 Enjin in one NFT. We wouldn't be able to make too many. You know, it would be very exclusive in the beginning, you know, for the most dedicated of potential participants. Hopefully each participant would have like a skill that they would be willing to add. And we would start, you know, that could be something to help start driving revenue. And then based on the revenue that gets brought in, we could start discussing like different methods or potential ways to help the gaming space. Like if the very first goal would be to help clan members, I could see something along the lines of where like, hey, if you buy one of these, like if you're one of the original buyers, you would also maybe receive like a rare weapon set, like a rare weapon and a rare melee and a rare bow to help you in the grounding process. So it's like you receive something as a member of the clan. Now, obviously, like you could go and invest your Enjin and buy probably more advanced weapons or more advanced utilities items. But the idea here is like, as the guild grows, so can its ability to protect or help its members. You know, the basic items I'm thinking of is like people need to be able, like I think gamers need to be able to get in and out of like gaming projects like with more ease than it's taking right now. So like a way where like if you were to deposit your NFTs into a guild, the guild might be able to like provide you with over collateralized loan. So if you have like an NFT that's worth $1,000 and you lend it to the guild, then the guild might be able to give you back $500 of spending cash, and whenever you pay that $500 back, you can get your NFT back. It's a way to drive revenue for the guild, and also help the players, members of the guild, right? Like, of course, probably only members would be able to get access to it initially. Did I miss something? I don't think so. Those are some basic ideas. You know, another one would be like creating a treasury fund for a guild. So like based on the revenue that's generated, like for the guild, we can put that money to work to be able to invest over time in blockchain items, not only NFTs but blockchain tokens. I don't know why I'm going that way. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I'm not even. Let's get back to grinding. So. Investing. So then like potentially with profits, those profits can be used to obtain more NFTs that could be lent out to guild members. You know, things along those lines. The other way we can do it too is like maybe guild members don't necessarily need NFTs or need loans. Like maybe that's not their number one issue. Maybe they just want more gaming content, you know, and they want to play more blockchain games. And if that's the case, then the guild can go and attempt to coordinate with developers to be able to like, hey, fund small project. Like for example, let's say a brand new MMO comes out on the blockchain, you know, on Enjin or something, and let's say they wanted to do a like weekend event, right, where limited NFTs are launched. It was like, okay, well look, the developer already has the game and the methods to be able to get to the channels to be able to get these NFTs out into the real world or into the the physical world, right, or into the crypto space. And if that's the case, then we could help fund the like minting of NFTs for an event. So it'd be like a co-sponsored type of event where the guild can also receive advertising, right? Like, you know, the NFTs for this, like the key for this unlock is brought to you specifically by like Strike Team Games or by a non-profit organization, or by, it just depends on it really depends on like what the goods and services that a guild could offer. You know, I would assume the priorities right now would be, number one, being able to get money for your NFTs instead of having to wait to sell. Of course, that you need money to make money in order to do that. So if the guild members were low, if there was only a couple of guild members to start, and someone wanted to put in a transcendent item or a mythical item, maybe a third of that price could be paid back in Enjin as a loan, you know, and if it's paid back, great, and if not, then the transcendent item belongs to the clan, you know, and that it could then sell to raise money for players, or it could like, hell, I mean, it could even do something where, like, let's say a mythical item from Lost Relics was someone put it into the clan as a loan, they got the money, they never came back, and after a certain amount of time, we might be able to use that NFT, like, hey Cliff, we have a mythical that we're willing to donate, you know, maybe we could do something where it's coordinated on an event for it to be given out to players, which would help promote the game and help the players within the game continue to play the play to earn model. Been thinking a lot about a lot of stuff like that, and I'm not too worried about sharing my ideas, you know, in general, because I'm sure these are some things that a lot of people have thought about in the past, but it's the strength comes down to like implementing. So let me go to the chat real quick. Let me see. Yeah, boy says bounty store and maybe a new map is coming. Oh, that's sick. I didn't even know a new map was possible right now. Did Cliff say something about an update? I think he posted an update. I think he mentioned in the Telegram that there was an update coming and planned for the current week. Of course, that could always be pushed, but that's what he had mentioned in the chat. And let me see what else. Let's see. Founders Guild says, yeah, boy. He says he wants to be in the guild 100%. Meme NFTs. We can make it become true. The idea is amazing. If I use it in the future, don't sue me. Nah, don't worry, bro. It's not, the idea is good. I mean, we're not, the idea of a gaming clan we're not the first and we won't be the last, right? It's more about what the clan can do, right? And that really depends, like, one, on what people need. Like, what are the things that are in demand? What are the services the guild could provide, or the goods? Or like, what are like the skills that clan members have to contribute? Like, so for example, like if like Yeah Boy's extremely comfortable creating memes, or creating, like, he could be part of the process in terms of like either designing potential NFTs or what do you call it? You know, other ways that we could use like memes throughout the guild. Even memes just to promote services that we're doing, like ways to be able to communicate information to players that they can easily understand. Like, I don't know what better describes a meme. The reason why memes are so funny and they're so awesome is because, like, for so many people that see them, it rings true. It's like, yeah, that's funny because it makes complete sense. You know what I mean? You know, and then on top of that, Super Ryu with the wikis already putting in the knowledge to be able to help new players. Like, there's ways to be able, like, knowledge in terms of like teaching new players like how to do some of these things, how to get them on board a lot faster, to be able to make decisions on how they want to proceed in the play to earn journey. Education has to be like probably one of the largest areas that's in demand, that people need. People are always wanting more info, and they want to have people, you know, be able to share that info that they trust, you know. And the Lost Relics community is just so badass. Like that. I mean, obviously, since I'm so heavily invested in Lost Relics, like, it would I would want it to start with Lost Relics. You know, I think we need to gather more information from potential players and potential members that would want to join. Can be possible to add guild raids. Like the idea about guild raids could be something along the lines of where, let's say a new event comes out. Like let's say Cliff comes out and says, or Nine Lives Arena or Age of Rust. Like what if these games come out and we say, okay, look guys, like this is a launch event for something. Like there potentially could be really good NFTs that drop. You know, if you're a member, we're gonna go ahead and issue you out NFTs to help you farm some of these, to help you participate in these quests. And, you know, maybe the goal would be something along the lines of like, you know, if you hit a rare item, you can contribute it back to the guild to help promote it, promote the guild and go in it, have it go stronger and further. I mean, we could also have something where like, hey, look, I hit a rare epic drop. We could have a bunch of different methods, but we could also have something where we could have limited edition. We could have NFTs like drops from different games that we sell to clan members only on discount. You know, the clan was able to get it, and so if you're a member of the clan in a year's time, if you wanted to buy it, you could buy it for 20% off whatever the price is on the market because you're a member. You know. In order to do this, like it just depends on what level of scale and intensity. Like I know for a fact the amount of time and hours and effort that I'm going to put in, or that I'm willing to put in. So I'm kind of making some assumptions here based on the skills that I can easily provide. And that would be something like around the funding and release of collectible NFTs, the minting of those NFTs, you know, the potential like keeping track of the guild vault or the guild treasury. You know, we would need different people like coordinating and organizing and leading their own projects. So like let's say if Yaboy was a member, you know, and Super was a member, like I would see something along the lines of like where you both can, with the help of the guild, be able to pursue the projects that you're already doing or what you feel comfortable in doing, right? Because everybody's got to contribute in their own way if they want to be able to put back into the guild. So it's got to be taking the resources of the members and going from there. Now what people are willing to do and how much they're willing to contribute, that's all up in the air, right? Let's see. Been doing some big brain work. Yeah, man. Well, it's like I've been out of electricity for so long. I'm just sitting down doing literally nothing except planning for like where's the next hot meal gonna come from, and what am I gonna do in the crypto space? Because all I've been doing is watching crypto. That's all. I haven't had reliable internet. Like I have some internet right now, late night, you know, but and I'm assuming it's gonna be going back to normal over the weekend. So let's see. Super says if guilds are available and even going in after a share of hardcore secrets in the game. I mean, like, yeah, like information brokering was another idea, you know. It really comes down to like the few things that I've been thinking of is like there's services to provide, but there's so many services. Like I would prefer to like aim at whatever our expertises are, and as individuals, you know, we'd have to start with an image, with a brand, with a, you know, like, I mean, I have Strike Team Games, obviously, and it's an organization and a business that I've had for a while. So I can wrap it underneath that umbrella to get it started, because doing it, if I were to really do this, I would want to do it right. Like not like a, you know, and I would want it to be a guild that exists both in the physical world and the digital world. So that would mean like complying, like since I'm in the US, that would mean complying with US laws and regulation, making sure the business is registered and properly and able to transact business, you know, and venture into this new space. I mean, I'm talking about stuff where like I would want to have, like like one of the things that I feel like comfortable I can do, like I feel like I can be a voice for the guild and help help define the vision going into the future with everybody's input. So one of the things I would want to do is, like, with help of guild members, be able to attract like these different podcasts and Twitch streams and content creators that they may have their own projects, they may be doing their own thing, but it's a way to be able to go onto their show. Blockchain gaming is not what it is yet, but I'm already like been thinking about and coordinate, like talking with people like former IGN employees and like people that have started up their own type of businesses, whether it's like Critical Role or Kind of Funny or Alana Pierce, or like people that are influential in the gaming space, like that are going to have questions on like what blockchain gaming is, and have the community help me be able to get on some of those shows to be able to discuss, just to be able to inform, to be able to educate. Like I'm guessing education is probably going to have to be a pillar of the guild. To what degree, that's up in the role. Yeah, Critical Role is so good, bro, and they're so good. They're so willing to work with Felicia Day and all of them over there at the company. I mean, they're willing to support players and people within the gaming and geek/nerd culture that they are in. So there's definitely ways to collaborate with artists. Like I have friends that are voice actors that came out in games like games like Watch Dogs, and like family members that are not only actors but directors, voice actors and physical performers. So I started a theater company when I was with my brothers and sisters when I was like, I don't know, 18, to help them be able to provide shows and put on art for the community. So like when we're talking about dealing with like artists and developers, like I've been in that space. I've worked, I've run businesses in that space. Like started my own LAN center when I was professionally gaming, in Halo 2, so I have a lot of expertise in the field, and I feel like I can grow a business here, grow a community here that could, with everybody's help, be able to explore this space and hopefully take it to the next level. We're defining what digital assets can be right now. Why can't we define what digital communities and organizations can be? One of those is going to be the relationship between game makers and players. The other one's going to be players between players, and that sounds like guilds and clans to me. If we're talking about like an idea of what this guild or clan could look like I think image is going to be important. I don't know how close we want to stick to like traditional gaming like traditional gaming nomenclature, like branding and imagery and icon development of brand. Because you could easily have a guild that that is strictly focused on education, and you can see how that image and that brand can look completely different than a raid guild in a World of Warcraft server. You know what I mean? So the question really comes down to what are the options? What are the options? Who's interested? And how? What can we provide? Best person for you want Super wants me to be in the guild 100%, officially make Lost Relic bank. Best player for economics in the guilds, bro. I do look. I just do so much research, and I'm just so passionate, like on it. Like, I mean, I'm finding like YouTube podcasts of blockchain gaming organizations and like sharing them with developers, be like, hey, these are the current discussions that are happening on DeFi. Like, I know other developers might be completely wrapped up in the launch of Efinity or the launch of Rarible's new thing, or Axie's new layer 2 scaling solution, but especially when it comes to like professionals, like this idea of like continuing education, like always learning and always advancing is important. So I've been doing my best to just share some of the basic info. Hell, I mean, to be honest, I would even be willing. I mean, I've even like daydreamed about the idea of this. If a guild really takes off and is able to, is really able to bring in revenue not only for the players but for like it to accomplish the guild's goals. Like, I could see a world possible where a goal could be to hire 2 or 3 staff members for a production of an indie developed blockchain game, and be able to use that as a grant to the developer's company, to the developer and the company, to be able to help fund development. Benefits players, benefits the developer, and benefits the space. Everybody wins. You know, being able to make it happen though, you have to have a lot of people that are on board with the same vision and wanting to make it become a reality. So we'll have to see. All right, not too bad. So we're at 11 viewers right now, or at least that's what my chat says. It's probably a little higher with how late it's lagging. So not too bad, not too bad. Y'all already started the your bounties already? I'm hoping I can meet this week's bounty requirements if everything comes back to normal, back online normally. I'm gonna be working all weekend just to get the business caught up and get ready for Monday craziness, because I'm assuming everyone in my area is gonna be coming back online with power and water over the weekend. So, you know, if that rollout happens smoothly, then I'm gonna have a bunch of businesses and taxpayers like needing to take care of stuff right now. So the stress is real, but always got to be hustling, man. Always got to be hustling. You already finished one bounty? So what's your strategy? Do you start with like the lower tier bounties so you can clear them, or just based on how long you have to game? I just saw that the hardest bounty was a Mount Elkep, or something I would want to run in Mount Elkep, so I just took it. I'm already at 35 rocks, so that's not too bad. Not usually, but this week you'll do them quick. Oh yeah, I didn't even check what the blockchain requirements are. I should probably go check that out so that I can see what I need to buy off the Emporium, if anything. Well, not blockchain items, but digital items. All right, give me that. All right, all right, all right, all right. So if you're what like the idea that I was thinking about with like having a backing for an NFT equal to like a high dollar amount, so like it provides a floor. Like I would want a member of the guild to feel like, hey, worst case scenario, like you want to melt this item and get your engine back, like you have that freedom to do it. Of course, it would need to be higher than the sales price would need to be higher than the backing, but the backing is there to provide a floor, not to provide the full value. I think I got everything already, right? Yeah, I think we're doing all right. So Ryuzaki says, personally, I pick one sword first so you can grab more 500 points. Oh, so do the 500 points scale down on like every 24 hours, or how does the time bonus work? Is it? I thought I had been trying to watch that like the very first week, but I didn't notice a change. Obviously, the second week I missed it, so we'll guess we'll have to see. I saw that that a couple of the developers from Enjin have been appearing in the Enjin forums. Sensational was talking about it, about Efinity with a couple of them, and they did say that they had stuff coming very soon. Every 24 hours, that 50% bonus, that you lose 50 points on the time bonus. I didn't know that. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, probably better than to go with the 1 stars then. I think players dropping, you know, I was listening to a podcast earlier today with a Blockchain Gaming Alliance. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with them. They're just a group of developers and gamers, mostly developers, that are coming together to form a group, like a think tank, to be able to discuss. Like they were talking today about DeFi and what DeFi can be. And so far, like all the ideas for implementing DeFi into gaming is I think rudimentary. Like I think those are basic ideas that anybody would think of. Like I'm not a developer, so thinking the idea and actually implementing the idea are two completely separate things. But I haven't sat here. I've been hearing everything like being built from like a DeFi first perspective and a game second, like something like Avagachi, right? Where it's DeFi for. I mean, it's a game, but based off of Aave. So DeFi is the primary, right? And gaming is the secondary. You know. With games like Enjin, that's flipped on its head. And when that method is flipped on its head, that's when you have the big blockbuster games. That's when you have the Game of the Year award type of games amongst the gaming community, I think. Just to make sure, question for you guys: Slice of Life. If you lose it in a dungeon, does it go into the drop pool for other players to find, or is it? If you lose it, it's gone since it was only from the Halloween event. Does anybody... Maybe we don't even have confirmation on that yet. I'm not sure. And anyway, going back to what we were saying, like what would be a safe price? Like what's a price where you would be like, I have to pay a $50 gas fee. It still shouldn't affect you as much if you wanted an item. I would assume 10x. I would assume a $500 item would not have players worry about the $50 gas fee. I mean, obviously, if you can get it cheaper, you would, but I would feel like that pushes the limit. I do think 500's out of most. I would assume that the average gamer's budget in Lost Relics is somewhere between, if they're going to spend money on a blockchain, because you have a lot of players that have a free-to-play mindset, which nothing wrong with that. But if you are going to spend money, I'm assuming the average is between $50 and $200. For players that are wanting to buy items directly. So that would probably put you in like buying one epic or legendary weapon or item or relic, I should say. I'm used to saying utility item. I need to start saying relic. People need to be able to understand what relics mean in terms of the lore of the game and usage of the game. Willing to buy a blue ranged melee or virtual weapon. They got up to 50k to waste. So like that, for example, like a player, like a brand new player to the game who also like agrees with the philosophy of a guild, might be able to like buy an NFT, become a member. I don't think there needs to be like a founder's token, like you have to be a token to be a member. I think it can be to make things easier, like if you are an owner of an NFT, and that way the NFTs can be like, the collectability of these NFTs can hold value longer and also provide value outside the gaming space. You know, also for artists, I should say, and other types of collectors. But if Efinity really is what it says it's going to be, you know, it will take the idea of it hopefully will become a gaming first, DeFi second implementation, which I think will be amazing and be huge. You know, I've also thought about the idea of like the guild. All right, look at this. So we're hitting a lot of rare, man. I mean, that looks like my 4th or 5th rare for the day. I haven't been playing too much long either. Also played around with the idea of like, man, what were we talking about? I just lost my train of thought on that rare. Maybe next holiday the remaining will return. Super Ryu says it goes into the drop pool. Yeah, Efinity may come soon, but one month or so. Legacy item, it's gone unless Cliff feels generous. So do we? Oh, I guess that means that we don't know 100%. Some of us think it'll go back into the pool for the slice of life, and something gets gone. Something gets gone. You know, the other thing I even thought about was just like if I were to create an NFT, if you own any type of NFT, you're automatically a member. Like, doesn't mean you have to interact. You can just be an owner. You don't have to do nothing, right? But like, if I minted a whole bunch, maybe I can coordinate with other projects. I mean, hopefully Lost Relics as well, to be able to have maybe one of those NFTs drop in game for a weekend event. So one random person doesn't have to buy it. They just automatically can become a member or resell it, you know? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Possibilities are endless. The other thing is that, like, the thing that keeps holding me off, because like I already have some good ideas to be able to start moving forward, but you know, if it's 1 month, 2 months between Efinity's launch and Efinity brings something new and changes the game, then, you know, our thoughts and ideas right now may be, you know, may be outdated in a month. So that's another thing I've been very cautious with about. I've also been like, it's just hard to balance everything, because like there's some NFTs right now in Lost Relics I really want to buy. I really want to make some moves, but I feel like it's not the best thing to do at the moment. Super Ryu says it goes into the pool. You can check it in the website. Hold on a second, guys. Give me a bit. All right, we're back. We're back. We're good. So let's see real quick. Not too bad. We got 45 rocks already. What do you think? What do you think the appropriate amount of guild members would be? Like, I mean, for me, the most important thing to start off would be to get the three to five people that are talented in their own way to be able to take on different projects on their own, like to be able to represent the guild and with the work that they do. I think that's number one. But also, like, I would like to be able to make it to where other small players would be able to just be an owner of one of the NFTs and not feel like they have to contribute immediately. Has anybody noticed, like, the bounties you drop? Are they like, does it look like there's an algorithm for the bounties to be able to like focus you on the skills that you've least have leveled up? So let's see. Super says that the ideal would be 10 to 15 with one leader and 4 captains, and the rest are guild members. So let's say 1 leader, 4 captains. So that would be a total. That would be 5. So then 10 more players, 10 more people could be, 10 more people could be members of the guild. So under that scenario, it sounds like we have like... For that scenario, it sounds like we have two different tiers, captain tier and member tier, right? I guess leader tier, but I don't think we need to worry that too much about that. Like, I don't think we need to mint an NFT just to represent who the leader is. I think the community will be able to have that information ahead of time before they decide what to buy, if they want to buy. But yeah, I like the idea. So that would be a total of 15 people. Theoretically, I'm just making stuff up here. Theoretically, well, let's say we have a budget, because I already put a budget aside to start this potential business. We're just playing along with the idea here. Doesn't mean, you know, we're not making anything official, but going with the idea. Then I guess out of a budget of $10,000 worth of Enjin, probably the initial launch would want to be somewhere between 20 to 25% of that Enjin put to work. So let's say 2,000 Enjin, 2,500 Enjin divided by 15 NFTs. What's that number come out to? What's a good number that's divisible by 15? 3,000? 3,000. That would be a third of 3,000 worth of dollars. So it's about $200 of Enjin backed in each NFT. I mean, this is an idea. I'm not saying we're going to do this, but I do like the idea of having a higher reserve Enjin count. You know, it probably would be better for the guild for that not to be the case, but I also think I just want people to feel I want to be able to convey value within the NFT other than just the digital art and the benefits it gives, because those benefits can come and go as the guild evolves. But what won't change would be the reserve value of that NFT. So $200. So if you have someone that's like on the fence of like wanting to become a captain or wanting to become a member, they'd have to buy let's say a $200 NFT, and that might come with paying a $50 fee. Would you be wanting to pay a $50 fee to get a $200 item? I mean, no, it might be backed by 200. It might be backed by $200, but it might be on sale for, you know, 500. So those are the funds that would be used to help progress the guild. Whether that means like minting more NFTs for new members, or using that money that was raised in the sale to be able to provide people with those loans, like I was saying. So let's say you really needed money right now and you really didn't want to sell your NFT to be able to get it. You know, you can just deposit it into the guild, get a portion back of it in a certain token as a loan. $200, like I said, I think is on the cusp of the average person's budget. Like, that would probably take a majority of the average gamer's budget if like the average gamer that's putting in money, because you have a whole, like, I guess out of 3,500 players in Lost Relics, I would assume maybe 500 to 1,000 of them are willing to put in somewhere between $50 to $200. So we would have a potential, you know, investor base of around 200 to 500 people. That starts to make a little bit of sense, you know, on top of that, because then you're going to have to also convince them they could use that 500 Enjin on something else that they can own, you know. So we'd have to convince them by the things that we can offer. So much to think about. 4 captains means 4 squads. 4 squads, 16 players each, full multiplayer teams. That's smart. I like that, going into the bracketology of it. So that would also play along the lines of what I was saying about the strike team, right? Like the reason why I like the idea, the name of Strike Team Gaming was because I liked the idea originally of having multiple esports teams, and each one of them, like, this is just me thinking. I like the idea of being able to say, like, this is Lost Relics squad, this is the Call of Duty squad, this is, you know, so each strike, I view each one of them as like their own strike team, like where they have the autonomy to be able to make moves on their own, but they are working together for a unified goal for the betterment of the clan. So having, you know, 4 teams of 4, you know, that would be 16 players. 4 squads of 4, you know, 4 different strike teams like Alpha, Bravo, Gamma, Delta. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta. Just using the Greek lettering as the placeholder. It would take a lot of it would take a lot of work. I think that work would probably be worth it. Yeah, there's a lot of good ideas, a lot of potential ideas. Grinding multiplayer adventures. The potential's there. It really comes down to the people. Woo! I was finally able to get a little bit of sleep last night. A lot more comfortable to sleep when you have a small heater going. But yeah, I'm physically and mentally drained from the experience. Whew. Good stuff, baby. Good stuff. I wonder, do you think we all should be on high alert for, I mean, it sounds like Ryu believes Effinity's not coming for 2 months. I mean, I don't know. Is it a coincidence that Cliff is going to launch another update right when Effinity says, or Enjin says that they have big stuff coming very soon? You know, like maybe that when they say very soon, maybe it could be around the launch of Age of Rust. You know, I do want to get, I would want to get, at least for the guild, different groups that are playing in different games. So like, I'd love to start a Six Dragons community within the guild and Age of Rust and a bunch of different, like, it doesn't necessarily need to be gamers that are dedicated to that game, but I would like to have at least live on Twitch, potentially a YouTube podcast, discussions with higher level players on the different games to get their feedback on like what they believe the future holds, and you know what their basic strategies are for investing and holding and buying and flipping items. Yeah, I think like the idea would, I would ideally want to form it around like individuals that are experts in their own craft, in their own area. I mean, also like going off of the chat right here, I also think that Enjin's got a really big opportunity right now because like NFTs are all the rage again. Gary V's getting involved, Mark Cuban's getting involved, and all of them, they're not looking in the gaming space. They're looking at what they both know, which is sports, so that means you're looking at like Top Shots, collectibles, which is great, except, you know, there's also some freedom that's taken away from in that project where like you can't necessarily move your NFTs off their platform. You know, it's centralized. Which is fine. I don't necessarily have a problem with centralized blockchain projects. But, you know, when I'm comparing it to not decentralized projects, the benefits are just so drastic. So I wanted to start talking to an artist, a designer, to be able to design these NFTs, potential NFCs, some mock-ups. I know a few good artists that may be available for doing a couple of rough drafts, getting some ideas, some sketches. Yeah, when they say soon, it means it's going to take time. And I mean, I like to believe that the work that they're doing, I mean, I would like to believe that Efinity's potential merits extreme scrutiny, because if we are talking about like the potential application of DeFi in gaming, then that's going to mean that a lot of money is going to be at risk for gamers. So we would want this system to be as flawless as possible, with the ability to adapt it as the community grows. Pudux, what's going on, bro? Yeah, things in Texas, our power is becoming more reliable now, and our internet hasn't been as reliable, but it comes back in the evenings, I've noticed. I'm hoping tonight, I didn't think it was gonna freeze, but it looks like it's gonna freeze one more time tonight. Today we had weather like in the 50s in my area, but like I said, pretty much everything San Antonio and north is like covered in snow and without power and water. So not every place, but a lot of places. So keep them in your thoughts and prayers. But down here, you know, today was a really bright sunny day in the 50s. So, you know, solar farms should be coming online, wind turbines also. So I think our power generation is going to be safe. Which means the internet connection should start getting better, and we can go from there. I think I just accidentally did a harvester. Couldn't tell. What do you think the bounty shop's gonna have? And do you think the bounty shop prices are going to be, they're going to be prices to accumulate? Like, it's not going to be a bounty amount that people already have, do you think? That as soon as it comes out, people can buy it? Or it'll be like, oh, this item costs 100,000 bounty bucks. So it's going to take 2 or 3 more weeks before we can farm them. The bounty shop teaser pick? No, I haven't. Is it that list of all the items? The one that has like mythicals and a couple transcendents, and I think it even has a couple legendaries. Like there's that doll. Is that the picture? And if that's the picture, like, so does that mean they're all gonna be bought? They're all gonna be buyable on the shop? And if that's the case, like, I'm really gonna be sad that I wasn't able to play this week. Maybe the bounty shop is like you have to complete a bounty and turn in bounty bucks to be able to buy whatever item you want. No trans allowed, I think. You think so? No trans available for purchase. So I think that's a good idea. I think Cliff's got to be careful with the transcendent items. Where are we at? Where are we at? How many rocks do I got? Am I more than 50%? I am definitely more than 50%. Great, so maybe I might be able to finish this bounty on this stream. That'll make me feel real good considering how I haven't turned anything in a few days. Oh, I just got a message. Oh, it's Yaboy. He probably sent me the picture. if it's the picture I'm thinking of, let me see. Is it the picture I'm thinking of? Oh shoot, I haven't seen that. Oh snap. Okay, so you're gonna have to turn in. Oh, can I post this? Wait, hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can do this. I can't share this. Okay, so you gotta turn in. Damn, okay. So the Ring of Pyre, you have to turn in like, it looks like 3 blockchain items that are all forging related. The Ring of Brutality, you gotta turn in some stuff. Okay, I like it. So he blocked out the bounty bucks price, which is the key. But like, no, if you have to turn in blockchain items, then no, they should, like, I would assume what that means is they'll be ready to turn in, they'll be ready to purchase as soon as you're ready to turn them in. Oh shit, that changes everything. That would mean that, let me see the picture again. So, like, the Ring of Pyre looks like it has 2 epics and a rare. The Bandit Brutality has a legendary, a epic, and an uncommon. And then the Vial of the Abyss has a legendary, epic, and uncommon. But are those blockchain? How many of those are blockchain? Because that changes the game a lot, because holy smokes, that's huge. I want to be careful with what I say because I don't want to judge something before I fully understand what it is. But I was always wondering, like, are people going to turn in expensive blockchain items for bounty bucks? I was wondering that. I was kind of like not thinking that was going to happen. So I thought, like, okay, well then that means that the bounty buck system is going to be a way to get the lower tier items so that the pool is always full with items to drop. And now this system will allow players to this is where you get your ability to upgrade your weapon, upgrade your utility item by completing and buying it from the bounty shop. Which makes sense because the bounty shop's going to be tied to the player market. Because if someone wants to get a legendary and all they got to do is turn in an epic because they've completed everything else, then who's to say they won't just go buy that epic on the Enjin marketplace, turn it in, and get a legendary? So it's like you're buying a legendary for the price of an epic, assuming you complete all the other things in the game. Like, that could really drive the market. I think that could even make players not care about the $50 fee. If you're upgrading into an item that's more than the gas price you paid. It also gives players. It could also give players. I don't know. I'm speculating way too hard, guys. It could also give players. it allows for players to move up to like in terms of their holdings, in terms of the play to earn model. Like they can not be promoted, but like it gives them, they can earn more, right? Damn. Where was that? Was that on the Telegram? I missed like so many days of the Telegram. See, this is the stuff that I need to pay attention to because that's huge. Let me check you guys out on chat real quick after I kill this Sorella. If she ever comes back. Be gone, demon. All right, here we go. Oh, where's the chat? Let's see what we got. Is it confidential? Oh, like me saving? No, it's not confidential. It's just like I do understand that a lot of players. There's a few players that I know because they've messaged me that they have. You know, I may say that something's not investment advice, but they may decide to act on it anyway. So I don't want players to think that I'm saying for them to do something when when I'm speculating. Brainstorming and like actually doing analysis are two completely different things. But of course, if you're new to the stream and you've never really watched us or heard us do these conversations, you might not understand what I'm saying. Also, I mean, I would hate if I disagree with a system, you know, that Cliff implements. I'm not going to publicize it, you know. I'm not going to criticize a developer or another artist's work without fully understanding it. Never criticize, just critique. Sword is a blockchain. QT says that he's hyped. Nah, gas fees will always be an issue. So what's a mythical going for right now? Let's say 1,000 Enjin, so what, that's like $600. Let's say there was a $600 mythical. Would you not, and you really wanted to buy it, would you care that you had to pay $650? What does that increase your price basis by, like 8% ish? I think 8% is if someone really believed in the item, someone really wanted, I don't think 8% is gonna drive them away. Maybe the idea that they could always, if they just waited, they could get it at a better price. Maybe that would push people away. Sorry, Void Goat. I got that plant, that pot. I think Cliff should bring back the bring back the fountains, and bring back fountains and make and maybe make the adventures a little more difficult, so that when players come across that fountain, it feels like a sigh of relief, you know? I don't know. I always enjoyed that. Super says, I always think if I pay 60s for gas, it's like losing another item that could be 60. Yeah, that's true. I guess the point is that, like, would you rather have two items that are 60 or one item that's 100 and 120? Or, well, let's say you could have two items that are worth $70 a pop, or one item that's worth $120. Like, the number is less, but if that item, whatever it is, has more potential to increase in profit, then I would make the argument that the gas fee is negligible. Also, again, we could be talking about gas fees, and Infinity might be launched in 2 months, a month, whatever. Or might not. We might be talking about gas fees and they keep going up. Like, I'm slightly afraid that, like, new DeFi projects are getting into the fold by, like, traditional institutions, like family offices, and for them, you know, a $50 gas fee is nothing. Like, they're already paying hundreds of dollars for transaction fees with their broker. They could just save all of that money and just only pay $50 to Ethereum miners. You know, then they can make the argument. I was like, well, I'm saving $300. Why don't I just why don't I just make my transaction be first, even if it means I pay $200, and then gamers will have even more issue. You see what I'm saying? And also, if there were to be 4 squads with 4 leaders, well, I don't know. Who knows, guys? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We are at 82 rocks out of 115. So I think we got to do 2 to 3 more runs before we can finish it. Before we can finish this quest off for the day. Depends if it was a baked bird you would buy too. Yeah, that's one little hole that I have in my current gameplay. I mean, in my current loadout, in my current investments. I don't have too many epics. It's pretty much all the other classes except for epic. So I've been waiting for the right time to be able to invest in some epics specifically, but like I said, been holding off. The other thing to realize, guys, is that like there's players in other countries right now that like the average working income is $2 or $3, you know, or maybe even less per hour. So you might have swaths of gamers that come in and be like, "Hey, look, I can make more money playing Lost Relics than working a $1 an hour job, you know, $2 an hour job." That might be completely possible. And then you have the development of just the way gold farming gets created. But now instead of gold, you can farm NFTs that you own. Should you choose to make an income that way. Who knows, who knows, who knows? All right, that was a good little run, 100% done. So now I think I'm getting somewhere between 10 and 15 rocks. I'm out of bombs. Let me go get a bomb. I think I'm getting 10 to 15 mining rocks per run. So should be able to wrap it up in 2-3 runs. There's a market at the corner of the map. Oh, it's the new players. Honestly, guys, you're taking the time to reply to me. Seriously. Oh my God. Lost Relics drama for the new players. It's funny. I was listening to an old stream of mine for like 3 months ago, and I was saying the same thing that new players were saying now. It's just like all the big players have all the major items. How are new players going to get stuff? And it's like three months later, and now look at my stash, right? So it's like all of you new gamers out there that are like, it's not possible to like earn stuff or you know, the play to earn model. I was like, yes, well, I have invested. Like, I mean, it's clearly possible. Guys, do me a favor if you're listening to the chat, if you're listening in the background while you're streaming, when you get a second, pull me up on YouTube. Search, you can just search Lost Relics Strike Team Games, and you'll see a bunch of my videos. Do me a favor, hit that sub button on YouTube, and if you got time, you know, feel free to like scroll through a couple of those videos and just hit some of those like buttons. I want to start getting the stream out to a few more people to be able to find it as they play. Be able to give them a little more guidance, get their feedback. It's got to be hard so people lose their stuff and make the stuff worth it. Difficulty is important. But the way I like the way that I like that Cliff has created it, like he's made it to where like the difficulty is based on like the level class of the dungeon, not necessarily the items that you have, right? So like a fully loaded player doing an epic dungeon with epic loot might have just as much difficulty as a player with transcendent items doing a transcendent adventure. Like it could theoretically it could be just as difficult, which means it gets to cut back on a lot of like the item discussions on like special effects and things like that. Even though I do think some of the special effects that are going to come out might have dramatic gameplay changes. Okay, let's see here. You. Nothing. Oh, you know what? If I get lava fire, does that do a different amount of damage than regular pit fire, like fire from the walls? And if it does, when I get the DPS symbol of the lava fire, and then I step into like their other fire, and it restarts the timer, am I taking lava damage or am I taking wall fire damage? You know what I mean? Or maybe the damage is exactly the same fire damage, so it doesn't matter. Does anybody know that answer? Look at Yeah Boy going. He's getting his rage on. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what they're talking about anymore. Okay, where are we at in the dungeon? Not too bad. I also want to talk with Cliff. I want to get Cliff live on stream and just be able to talk about like, I just want to know. I don't even really want to talk about stuff about the game. I want to know like, what does he think about blockchain and where it's going? Like, what are the areas that he thinks are fads and what are the areas that he thinks are like have potential improvement? Like, I just want to get it general. I just want to know more about like what his thoughts and philosophies are on blockchain and its future. Like, we don't even necessarily need to talk about the game. Every fire is element, so I think it's all the same. Because I noticed I was taking like 200 damage per second from the lava, so I guess we could see right now when I step on this fire if I'm taking 200. Alright, so many guys around me. Freaking elite won't go down, baby. Thank you. Die, Sorella, die. They don't attack when you're on the stairs, which is weird. Alright, let's take some fire damage. It's doing 42. See, that's doing 42 damage per second. And the lava damage was doing 200 per second. So that's why I was asking the question, because I thought I had fire damage and then I stepped in the fire and it kept the trigger going and I thought I saw 200. So like I did double damage, more than double. I did a lot more damage by staying in the fire. Been noticing that Kagi, is that how you pronounce his name? It's been streaming a lot of Lost Relics lately. That's bullish. Look, watch. I'm taking 212 damage per second. So let me see if I can hit this. Let's go test it. Let's see. 200 damage a second. Let's see if I can get some fire somewhere. This one right here. See, it's still 200 damage per second. It reset the lava damage. Because if I step in it again, 42 damage per second. Yeah, so it is right. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, I understand lava damage is going to do more damage. Like, I get it. But definitely something to mention with Cliff, I guess. Oh, and then I saw some other pictures that were in the Telegram. Like I saw a picture that looked like of a fire stove, like someone cooking out in the fire. So people were talking about cooking skills, and then he posted also a picture of the, like, I guess that's the arena like that arena fence or whatnot with the gold light shooting out of it. Man, I wasted both my charges. I'm going to play slow now. All right, there's another rare. Damn it. I can't get stuck here. At least the Sorellas aren't damaging me. Oh man, it hit me? Come on, fire, turn off. There it is. I want to finish this dungeon 100% complete. I shouldn't have, like, messed around with the fire so much. You can cancel lava damage that way? So you said, like, I'm still getting the same amount of damage? If it was lava fire and the pit was only fire, then it would be clean. Wait, hold on. Whoa. I thought you were speaking of the pyro ring. Oh, no. You can't cancel it. Yeah. Why can't cancel it? Everything is the same. If it's lava fire and the pit was only the fire, then it would be clean. By the way, you can try getting mini fire from the 50... Mini fire with the 50 damage per second and walk on. Ooh, good idea. Like get the fire damage first before you go on the. Ooh, very good idea. Damn. I didn't need that thought didn't cross my mind. Just purposely catch yourself on fire before you go across the lava. Go across, take less damage in the end. A lot less damage in the end. Might save me a whole harvester charge. Creeper and Nether Demon. Now, I think Creeper and Nether Demon have their own title for the damage, so I don't think I don't think it'll work the same as fire damage. Because whether it's lava damage or fire pit damage, it still says fire in the corner. With Nether Demons, it says Nether Demon Blast and Elite Blast or something like that. Where we at? I missed a little spider? Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, I thought it was... Oh, well. We had 95 rocks. A couple rocks away from finishing this challenge. Shoot, I'm out of energy too. Yeah, we're gonna be able to make it through here just fine. I think I also hit a soul shard like right before I went on stream too. So I went from 83 rocks to 94. So it's 11. So then, yeah, one more run puts me at 105. So I need 2 runs to get to 115. Feeling good, ladies and gentlemen, feeling good. I do feel like I finally get to Relics a little bit. Such a relief. You can use bombs in the narrow paths to block monsters too. Oh, because they're not going to run past the bomb. They're just going to be behind it. That's smart. Never been too big of a fan of throwing bombs for damage. Because I think like one bomb does 600 damage-ish. And like one bow of a 3-shot of an energy shot does 600 damage. Oh, that one did less on the Nether Demon. Oh, it's because he's a Nether Demon. He takes less range damage. Yeah, there's the 600. Yeah, Nether Elite Fire Blast and Nether Demon something Blast. Ugh. Got him. Got him, coach. It's the best strategy to win. Oh, to win the Mount Oldcap challenge. Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah, boy, it started a challenge. What were the specifics of the challenge? I know it's a Mount Oldcap run, but like, what can you take in and what can't you take in? And has anybody come close? Oh, that swipe just went right through that elite. I'm quiet because I'm secretly thinking about like things to do with the guild that I don't want to say out loud yet. I don't want to get people's hopes up for ideas that I have. But the future is our oyster. Level 60? Am I? Oh yeah, I'm really close. Oh yeah, I am close to level 60. I heard someone post something about 60 being something like, I don't know. I think it was like Loki said that he wanted to get level 60 on one of his skills because that was the cap or something like that on skills. And I was just like, what do you mean cap? Like I didn't understand what he was talking about. Is there something big on the 60 range? Nothing there. Exactly. Oh, I didn't even know there was a rock there. I was mining a rock without noticing. I was like, what's that sound? Why does it sound like I'm mining? I think I skipped a path. I gotta go back. Getting some greens, nothing quiet nowadays. I mean, I've hit like, I think I've hit like 5 rares today. Oh, and then an epic for the soul shard. Almost done with the rock challenge. If you press Q after mining, you can hold your pickaxe. Oh, like the glitch to be able to keep your pickaxe out? Let's see, if I do this, and you said if I push Q. Ha! Nice. I wish if the mythical Stonebreaker had its own custom look, I would totally run around with this as my weapon. That's cool. Miner for life, baby. The holiness of his holiness. But I did level up some other stuff. You'll be proud of me. I got green level items now for fishing, for green level tools, fishing, wood cutting, and scavenging. So not so much of a noob no more. Thanks to the bounties. So for trees, trails is best. And then for brushes and fishing, swamps is best, right? I don't think sands is good for brushes or mining just because of how big it is and how long it takes. Like I could easily do a Mount Olketh run instead of doing that one if I want rocks, or a trial or a swamps run if I wanted brushes, you know? Bushes. Bro, you are a beast. Why? Why am I a beast? Change the weapon with the pickaxe. Bro, you're a beast. Why grind so fast? Well, because I don't have the hours to be able to keep up with the hardcore. I want to keep my name on the leaderboard, you know? Oh shit, what happened? Yeah, my weapon's completely gone. There's not even a pickaxe. Yeah. That's funny. I'll just have to imagine where the reckoning is. Oh shit. Oh shit. Turns out I look at the tip of the blade a lot because I like try to like hit them right on the edge. Damn, these guys aren't messing around. Two charges left on the harvester. Oh, yeah, at least I can take a breather. Oh. Okay, so we got iron ore. Oh, we're near the end. Oh, did I miss an enemy? Why does it show that there's an enemy here? Oh no, it's in the other room. The Sorella. All right, and one more run to do, ladies and gentlemen, before we can turn in the first bounty of the week. Oh, shoot. Well, we'll check that out at the end too. All right, let's do this last run and we will call it. All right. Slight Nuggle, thank you for the sub, my friend. Welcome to the strike team. We got another subscriber in the books. Gotta keep it going, gotta keep it going. Do me a favor, since we're gonna probably call it after this run. Let me know who's on Twitch right now and what stream we can raid. Let's go do a quick little raid. Let's go spread the love in the Lost Relics community. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. We got a resub for Play to Earn gifted a 1-tier sub to Super. What's going on? We got the sub train rolling. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, we have a couple opportunities ahead of us with a potential clan/guild. You know, got to make something happen. He's got the sub. Is Play to Earn streaming? Who's streaming right now? Careful. What you been up to, Play to Earn? How you been? Been working hard? Hardly working? Been grinding 24/7? You got your answer for the bounty shop. When Infinity, I guess, right? Grinding, rating for Infinity. Keep it going, bro. What's your bounty count up to? What's everybody's bounty bucks up to? I'm guessing somewhere between 50 and 60 for the players that have completed a majority of it. 50 and 60K, that is. Cohen says he's at 23.9K bounty bucks. I'm obviously at 37K. I'll be a little higher after this. Yeah, if that's the way the bounty shop's gonna work, I'm excited. I'm really excited. After finishing streaming, we can raid PTE. I like it. I think I need to be able to raid. I think I need to be logged into Twitch because right now I'm in OBS, and I don't think OBS gives me the option to say who to raid. So I'll see what I can do right now. The nether demons. I always get excited when I see like one nether demon that's bigger than the others. Like I feel like it has like a fat drop inside it. Like a piñata. I'll tank a little bit of damage. What the heck, man? Oh. I couldn't tell what weapon I had out. Guide the raid redeemed. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's the... I got you. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. This is the way I need to go to finish the dungeon. I don't want to finish it. Not just yet. Looks like I missed one, maybe two turns. All right, here we go. One more turn. We're done. So I need to turn the hides, the watch. Those watches are rares, aren't they? I think I might only have a couple. Let's see. Give me that flask. What's the Royal Emporium look like right now? Have you guys noticed any major trends? Free gas for everybody. I wish there was a way to be able to fund, like for members of a guild, fund their potential gas fees. Like if the money were to be, if funds were to come into a treasury, like a whole amount set aside for the purpose of maybe investing in Ethereum and be able to yield farm off of it, and then use those profits to help provide gamers with a gas fee, a free gas fee for a certain amount of time. Let's see here. Almost done with the run. Got you pinned. Cheap pendants and Odom claws. I wonder if Arena will come with the next update too or not. Like it could. I mean, why would he post that picture? I mean, maybe that's not even Arena. Well, it does have the it does have like a fighting symbol on the top of it. All right, we're done. It said 97% complete on the weapons. I don't like that. Let's do it. Should we go check the Emporium really quick before we call it a night? What's the time? 8 something? Got enough time for me to finish up, eat, and take off. The Secret of Talmuth. Let's go take a look at the Emporium. What's going up? What's going down? Ooh, wow. That means a lot of people are farming gold right now. If they push power pendants down to this price. A lot of people are farming power. I think these 7-day pendants. Those are holding its value. Just seeing if anything interesting stands out. Seaweed taking off. Bamboo fishing rods are $1,000 a pop now. All right, so it looks like some hatchets are starting to go again. Papaya scrolls are coming down. Bleeding Zirconian. I think I sold mine for 60, so 80 makes sense. I thought I sold it a little cheap, unless tools have come down in price. Nothing too interesting that I'm seeing right now. Nothing that stands out to me. Yeah, I want one. If I can get one, I want one. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think it's gonna sell. I'll just leave a. I'll leave a buy order here, and if someone sells it to me, someone sells it to me. A demonic axe. That's fine. Nothing too interesting. Okay, health potions are going up, so people obviously feel like they're dying in dungeons. The gloves are going up in value. That's interesting. Draco berries are coming down. Draco juice. What does the juice do? It doesn't really say right now. All right. Elemental eggs. Grass is going back up. Maybe someone's farming potions. Upping their producer skill. Did Cliff raise the price on the rings, the feeble rings? I thought they were 2,000. Why would someone buy them in the shop if they could buy it for 2,000 at the store? Fisherman's Friend for 60K. Fire Flash Mine. Let's take a look at this one real fast. Fire Flash Mine. It takes a steel ingot. That's not that big of a deal. How many do I have? I have 4. Give me 10 more. No, that's not right. That's okay. I don't want them that bad. Claws. Okay, claws are coming down. Fortification potion, which decreases damage. Snowman. Galaxy Stone for 40. I mean, I got 2 Galaxy Stones. I could sell one for 60. I think I'll hold for now. Gold bounty chests have come down to 30. Google got Goodman's goggles. Okay. I don't really see. Iron ingots coming down. Coal's coming down. I'll buy one. All right, I got my one. I'm cool for now. Just wanted to have one in case future update or something. I want this hat for 1,000. 100,000. I don't think I want that though. But I'll tell you what. Where's that Galaxy Stone? I'll put a Galaxy Stone up so that I can raise the money to be able to buy a Manor hat if I don't get one in the... where was the Galaxy Stone? I thought it was... Oh. I thought it was for 40. Let's sell. I'll sell one for 60. Let's start with 100 and work my way down. 100. Okay, let's go 75. Okay, let's go. We'll go 60. It just sold for 40, so we'll go 60. I'm not gonna go lower than 60. Boom. Soul shards. Just placing some items for sale, peeps. Just placing some items for sale. Going back. We already saw this. We left off. Where did we leave off? I think we left off near the bottom. Yeah, like here. I want some just because I don't have any. Thank you. Oh yeah, I already saw this. Let me see. I bought that potion too. I came down here. Night Fire Nugget. This is overpaying, but just to have one. Okay, they're not going to be there. That's fine. A lot of items on the market, man. I mean, I have a ring of the wretched. I can sell it. Slice of life, still holding its value. I'd put the soul shards. Ooh, the candy canes. Wow. It's a big jump. Big jump. So interesting that, I mean, it is a way to bring in energy. Transfer crystals are down too. Warden keys. I have 8. I'll hold off for now. I don't see too much. Okay, I think that wraps it up here. Let's go turn in this quest. Pick the new bounty, open up the chest, and we'll call it a day. Hey, someone's got one of those. Who's that? All right, nicely done, sir. K. Georgie. Congrats on getting that mythical. Level 83. Kenzie's going with the cyborg skin over there. I like it. Okay, let's turn in this quest. And you are done. Oh no, no pause. Oh, I need to get the items. Duh. Okay, let's see. I need hide. How many hides do I need? I need 6 hides. Okay. I need 2. Oh. Two of those. No, just one. One of those. 2 warden watches. Ooh, this is gonna be an expensive one to turn in, and 7 silks. 5, 6, 7. Turn in an epic and two rares. Vladimir thinks that Efinity is right around the corner. Can't blame him. All right, that's turned in. I can buy a fortification potion, and I still have watches. Indestructible. So that this is a blockchain item then. So I might not be able to do that one. Do it. I can do it. I can do it. I need to buy 2 of these. 2 of the pickaxes. Yep. Looks like I can complete them all this year. This round. I might need to yeah, it's probably a better thing to complete the little quests to get more bounty XP first. Let's go ahead and go open up this. Let's go ahead and open up this bounty chest. And then we'll call it there. Where's the bounty chest? Inspect the gold bounty chest. Kiku feathers for the win. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're going to have to call it for right now. I will have to catch up with you guys next time. In the meantime, keep grinding hard. Hit me up. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.